Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Predators. So, Predators stars Adrien Brody, Alice Bangerin, Topher Grace, Walton Goggins, Danny Trejo, and Laurence Fishburne. And what this film is about, it's about when these people, they get randomly shipped to this planet, and they're just wondering, how did we get here, what's going on, and they realize that they're on this planet with these things, and these things are, of course, the Predators, and now they have to try and survive before these Predators find them and kill them. So, what did I think of Predators? It's decent. It's fine. It's decent. It's not bad, and it's not great either. It's fine. I will say this, it's most certainly better than whatever that second one was, but at the same time, I just didn't really enjoy Predators. It's decent. It's a fine movie. So, let's get into my positives, because I do have positives with the film, and my positives are, first being, really just more or less just two characters I liked. Just two people I thought were really good in the movie. First, Adrien Brody. Adrien Brody was actually really good. I really liked his character. He was really enjoyable in the movie, but I will say this. Kind of like how I felt with Danny Glover in the second movie, he just doesn't fit, like, as this main role. Like, he really doesn't, like, who really thinks, like, oh, we need someone for, a Predator movie, Adrien Brody, we should get him. He's totally an action star. Like, really? Like, that out of all people? But we did say the same thing when Liam Neeson was cast in Taken. Like, really, Liam Neeson? Is he going to be an action star? And look, now he's one of the best action stars of all time. But I still really don't feel Adrien Brody as, like, an action star, even though he was really good in this movie, and I did really like his character, so yeah. The one Russian dude, I forgot the actor's name, but he was really good as well. I actually really liked his character. He was very enjoyable, and I really enjoyed him in the movie as well. The action's really good. I really liked the action. Some really, actually, well-filmed action, in my opinion. I really liked the action with the movie. The action was actually really good with the film. The Predators themselves, I liked them as villains. They were really good as villains, you know. Definitely something different from, like, the first two. These are actually different kinds of Predators. You still get the original Predator, of course, but there's these new type of Predators, and I actually really liked them. They were actually really cool. They were just like the original Predator. Very stealthy, very, you know, just very, very hunter-like, and I liked that. That was, like, great with the movie. I really liked that. So, yeah, I thought the Predators themselves were great as villains. Some of the writing was good. Some of the writing was pretty good with the movie. I did think some of the writing was pretty good with the film. The directing's great. I actually really liked the directing with the movie. The directing was great, in my opinion, with the film. So yeah, I really liked the directing with the movie. And some of the, I want to say the pacing with me for this movie was like 50-50. I want to say that. I don't know if I really said that about pacing with the film. Usually it's just, oh, it was mostly good, but then there were slow moments here, or like, oh, it was really slow, but there were some good pacing moments here. I don't know if I ever felt 50-50 about pacing in film, but really the pacing was 50-50 with this movie. Like, I'll get into more of it when I get into my negatives, but, like, the first half was really boring, but then, like, when the second half came along, it actually was really fast-paced, and it really got going, so I really liked the pacing when it came to that, so yeah. The negatives I do have with the film. There are negatives I do have with the film. And my biggest problem with the movie, just like with the second movie, is that I don't care about these characters. Like, most of the characters in this movie, I don't care about. You know, they're just expendable characters to me. Like, you know, Alice Bargain, she's not good in this movie. She's pretty bland, honestly. I felt like she was playing, like, this was a role that Michelle Rodriguez should have played. Like, it's like that type of role that Michelle Rodriguez should have played, but they couldn't get Michelle Rodriguez, so they just got her to do it. But, I just didn't really like her character. She was very bland and just very lifeless in the movie, and I couldn't care less about her character. Same goes with Topher Grace. Oh my goodness. Just Topher Grace. Have we not learned from Spider-Man 3 not to cast this dude in big budget movies? Okay? He is awful in this movie. He was my least favorite thing about this movie. I hated his character. He was terrible. From the moment I saw him, I wanted him to die. Like, he was just that bad in this movie. I hated his character. Walton Goggins, he was fine. Could care less about his character too. He's just the same generic, like, prison dude, and it's just terrible, honestly, at points. Danny Trejo, it's Danny Trejo. I mean, I like Danny Trejo, but it's Danny Trejo. He doesn't even do that much in the movie, honestly, and he's just not that great. Laurence Fishburne, what in the name was he doing? What was that performance that he gave in this movie? Just, I don't know what he was doing, and I love Laurence Fishburne. Laurence Fishburne is one of my favorite actors of all time, but man, what was he doing? Just, what was he doing in this movie, honestly? He was just, I don't know, he was probably having an off day or something. The writing's really bad at points, honestly. There was some really bad dialogue at times with this movie. It more or less came from Topher Grace and Walton Goggins, honestly. But there was some terrible dialogue at times, and the writing was just really, really bad. The effects, man, aren't effects supposed to get better with each movie, not worse? Because, man, my biggest problem with all these movies are the effects. The effects just get worse and worse with each movie. And this movie came out in 2010. Avatar came out the year before it. So shouldn't we have improved with the visual effects? No, apparently not, because the effects look terrible in this movie. And like I said before, the first half of this movie really killed it for me for the most part, honestly. It was really, really slow. And it was just really, really boring. I really wasn't invested. The only time I was invested was during the one action scene in the beginning of the film. That's it. So yeah, and my last negative is that they do this stupid twist with the character in this movie, which I'm not going to spoil just in case if you haven't seen the movie, but they do like this stupid twist with it. For one, it makes no sense, and two, it just feels so out of place and just, like, why was it needed? So yeah, just, really, why? Honestly, so yeah. But overall, guys, I don't hate Predators. Predators is just a fine movie. It's decent at best. It's not good, and it's not bad either, so yeah. So it's time for my official grade on Predators, and my official grade on Predators is a B-. Like I said, it's just fine. It's decent at best, you know. Like I said, it's most certainly better than what that second movie was, but at the same time, it's not as great as what the first one was trying to do. So yeah, gets a B-. So I would like to thank you all for watching my reviews for the Predator films. I certainly had a great time watching and reviewing the Predator movies for you guys. I'm very interested to see what this, I guess, reboot or sequel, I can't really tell at this point, that Shane Black is going to make in 2018. So that should be interesting. So, what did you guys think of Predators? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you out later. Peace.